So this very small plant we're seeing here, and it's just starting to open up here and getting in towards mid-morning, but by a little bit later it'll be opened up. This is a plant called Dwarf Dandelion. Now I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with dandelion that you may have growing in your yard, which is a European plant, but this one is actually a native plant, and just getting ready to open up. But I have seen bees and things nectaring on it, just like they do with dandelions. But this is the dwarf dandelion, and it's an annual plant, so it's going to reseed itself and come back again next year. But this is one of the smaller flowering plants that you might see in the longleaf pine forest. So this plant, you may recognize this possibly by one of these spent flowers from last year. This is actually a thistle. This one they call a lot of common names, but one of the common names is Sandhill's thistle. It's a Cirsium repandum is the scientific name, but it is a native of the Sandhills here. Now, there are a couple of things you can notice on here. First of all, you know, a lot of those thistle plants, and we have a lot of non-native ones that grow in our country, but this one being native, but the leaves are very thorny, which discourages animals like deer from browsing on them. And the other thing that I note about this plant is it's really fuzzy. It's got a lot of hairs on there, kind of fuzzy, and that's one of those adaptations that helps reflect light, and you know, can get a lot of harsh light and a lot of heat here in the dry sandhills. So that helps protect the plant from some of the heat and harsh light that you have in the sandhills. And this is going to have a pink flower, kind of lavender colored flower, a little bit later in the season. And the seeds of the plant are dispersed by wind. You know, with thistle down, you're familiar with that, what that may look like. So yeah, it's the Sandhill's thistle, another native component of the longleaf pine forest here at Anderson Creek Park.